From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, our warming trend starts today, and we're already seeing warmer temperatures than what we were this time yesterday. We're seeing temperatures into the 30s, 34 degrees in Charlotte, 31 in Jackson, 34 in Hillsdale, 32 degrees in Lansing. We're seeing clear skies across mid-Michigan, and we're going to continue to see clear skies with plenty of sunshine. So get outside and enjoy the sunshine. Temperatures are going to be into the 40s and even into the low 50s with plenty of sunshine as well. So I'll have the full forecast coming up in just a little bit. 6 News this morning starts right now.
WLNS is here for you with 6 News this morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, March 9th. I'm Karina Prieto, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. House Republicans have been working on a plan to help keep the government afloat financially, and yesterday they released the details. Zach Preece is here for you now to help break everything down and explain the fight ahead. Zach?
That's right, Karina. House Republicans say they have a plan to slash government funding, and they hope to do so by cutting social programs while using even more funding for defense. The proposed bill would provide funding through September, but would not provide any emergency funding. It would also provide $6 billion to be spent on veterans' health. Speaker Mike Johnson wants a vote to take place on Tuesday, and if it doesn't pass, there could be a partial government shutdown on Friday. And some are worried that that's just what will happen because Democrats might just say no. The House is split so closely right now that even if a few Republicans voted no on the bill, it would not pass. And there have been a few Republican holdouts that say they want to see more effort to tackle national debt before they approve the funding increases. On the other side of the aisle, many Democrats will likely take exception to the fact that the bill prioritizes defense spending while cutting back on non-defense spending. And it is worth noting that the proposed bill does have Donald Trump's support, which will help garner those said Republican votes. And the upcoming vote is going to be seen as a major loyalty test for many, and we will make sure to keep you updated on air and online. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Zach. And staying in Washington, some observers are concerned with recent activity by President Donald Trump over the economy. However, the labor market remains healthy with a 4.1% unemployment rate and 151,000 jobs were added in February. Bradley Blackburn is here for you now with the latest.
President Trump is again at Mar-a-Lago this weekend, Saturday visiting his West Palm Beach golf course. While back in Washington, there was another round in the game to keep the government open. House Republicans unveiled a stopgap spending bill to avoid a shutdown and fund the government through September. On social media, the president urged lawmakers to vote yes for the bill. Whiplash in Washington with spending freezes, layoffs, and talk of tariffs is roiling markets. Last week, stocks saw the worst weekly decline in 6 months, and consumer confidence fell in February, the largest drop since 2021.
It's the on-again, off-again tariffs that are just driving business people and investors crazy.
Hands off our Medicare! On Saturday, there was a rally in Maryland warning about changes to Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security.
What this administration is doing is slashing and burning.
In New York, there were arrests after a demonstration at a Tesla dealership. And in Wisconsin, Senator Bernie Sanders took aim at Elon Musk.
Musk spent some $270 million to help Trump get elected, and his reward is that he was made the most powerful person in the U.S. government.
Since Doge's creation, more than 28,000 federal employees have been terminated, according to a CBS News tracker. Musk remains by Trump's side, traveling with the president to Florida this weekend.
The trade war against Canada and Mexico calmed down this week after the leaders of both countries made personal calls to the White House to negotiate with President Trump. The president decided to keep delaying many of the scheduled tariffs. Meanwhile, China is standing its ground. The trade disputes between the U.S. and China have been going on for years now, but this time around, Beijing was ready to respond. China declared its own retaliatory tariffs, suspended all U.S. lumber imports, and blacklisted more than a dozen U.S. companies. China's foreign minister spoke this weekend about the trade war, saying that the country is ready to negotiate, but the current comments coming out of the White House have been, quote, two-faced and not good for trust going forward. Well, we take you now to Syria, where the power vacuum left by President Bashar al-Assad has led to 2 days of fighting. It started after members of the minority Alawite group, which the former president was a part of, started being targeted for revenge killings. Almost 750 civilians are dead, and more than 200 casualties have been reported from both security forces trying to bring back order and militia groups with ties to the former president. The animosity comes from years of preferential treatment that made the president's ethnic group a very wealthy minority, while the rest of the country suffered under a dictatorship. The incident has been a major blow to the new leadership in Damascus, who failed to prevent the tragedy amid rising ethnic tension. And staying in the Middle East, the country of Kuwait has a new U.S. ambassador. The mayor of Hamtramck, Amir Ghaleb, was chosen by the Trump administration to represent America. The mayor has led the Arab-majority suburb of Detroit for the last 4 years and was a strong supporter of President Trump during last year's campaign. Kuwait is a vital American ally in the region, and Ghaleb will be entering the job at a time when tensions in the region are at an all-time high. As mayor, he supported city council decisions to symbolically support Palestine since the war started.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, this morning we're already feeling a lot warmer than where we were yesterday at this time. In fact, we're still seeing those clear skies, and we're seeing the moon with Venus as well right below it. Not seeing it on the Jackson cam this morning, but we are going to continue to see those quiet conditions this morning. Temperatures are already starting to warm up. Let's take a look at temperatures now. We're looking at temperatures into the 30s, 32 degrees in Lansing, 34 in Charlotte and Mason, 31 in Jackson, and we're looking at 34 degrees down in Hillsdale. So again, we're going to continue to see this wind shift from our northerly wind to our westerly wind, which will allow a more warmer air into the area. We're already seeing it around 5 miles per hour, which is allowing for some warmer air in, but we're still feeling like we're into the upper 20s to low 30s for this morning. We're seeing very quiet conditions on our satellite radar, maybe just a few little clouds here or there, but I think it's going to be a beautiful day today. In fact, temperatures are going to be warming into the 50s, well above average for today. We could even warm into the mid 50s for today, depending on the sun angle for today. As you can see, we'll see sunshine for the whole day up ahead, and we'll also see plenty of sunshine for the rest of the work week up ahead as we continue to see this warming pattern continue in the forecast. In fact, tomorrow will be even warmer than we are today. So overall, just get out today and tomorrow, enjoy the sunshine, maybe do some yard work, and just enjoy what we have right now.
Right, I was going to say, if you've been cooped up for the last few weeks or months or however long you've been inside, this is the time to get outside. Yeah. It feels great. And just like open your windows today, just let out all that stale air. Like you said, if you've been cooped up, it's a good day to just get out and enjoy the nice weather. All right, well, thank you, Kelsey.